Welcome back to the Cortex, where we don't know a lot about football, but we know enough. And we got Week 2 predictions for the 2021 season. Number 1, we got the New York Giants, who are 0-1 against the Washington football team, who is also 0-1. Who do you got, Brandon?
Well, you know, man, week 1 was tough predicting. I mean, it was such a mad week. But after watching Washington and Giants, I've got to go with Washington, Rick.
Alrighty, and I also have Washington football team on that one. Game 2, we got the 1-0 Denver Broncos against the 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. Who do you got, Brandon?
Well, with the Broncos coming off a great week, Jaguars not looking too hot, I'm going to go with the Broncos.
I also have to disagree and go with Jacksonville. Can't go wrong there. Here we go, Game 3. We got the San Francisco 49ers coming off a win against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are also coming off their first dub. Who do you got, Brandon?
Well, I'm going to have to go with the 49ers, even though they almost blew a Falcon lead against the Lions.
I'm also going to have to go with the 49ers. I believe in the spirit of Jimmy Garoppolo. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders against the Pittsburgh Steelers, both 1-0. Who do you got?
Well, I think Raiders got lucky even though I predicted it. We're going to go with the Steelers.
As much as I hate to agree, I'm going to have to go with the Steelers, an unbelievable team. All right, next game, we got the Houston Texans, who scraped by with a dub against the 0-1 Cleveland Browns. Who do you got?
Well, I mean, coming off of them should have beaten the Chiefs, and against the Texans, I got to go with the Browns.
I'm going to have to agree with you. As a native Ohioan, I'm going to have to also go with the Browns. Next game, we have the Minnesota Vikings against the unbelievable Arizona Cardinals. Who do you got?
Well, I think this is a pretty easy one. I mean, you've got to go with the Cardinals. There's no other way.
After coming off that easy dub, the Cardinals are the way to go. Next game, we have the 0-1 Tennessee Titans against the 1-0 Seattle Seahawks. Who do you got?
Oh, man, this is going to be a great matchup if Titans can, actually start playing and get Derrick Henry the ball, but I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I'm going to have to disagree with you and go with the Titans, giving the Seahawks their first loss of the season. We have a potential Super Bowl game coming right now. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. Who do you got?
I've got a great matchup, but I've got Chiefs, man. I can't go wrong with that.
Out of everything that I've believed, I'm going to have to go with the underdog, the Baltimore Ravens. Next game, we have a personal favorite of yours, the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. I don't know why I blanked out for a minute. Both 0-1. Who do you got?
Well, Bill Belichick loves to roast them rookies, so I think Zach Wilson's going to see some ghosts that game. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Alrighty. Can't agree anymore with that one. Next game, we have Buffalo versus the Miami Dolphins. Buffalo coming off an 0-1, and Miami Dolphins running with the dub. Who do you got?
Well, I don't think the Bills are too happy, so I think they're going to come back revenge. Give me the Bills.
Alrighty, I'm going to have to disagree. Tua is looking pretty solid. I have Miami. Sorry, Connor. Next game, we have the Los Angeles Rams coming off a 1-0 victory against Jonathan Taylor. 0-1 with Indianapolis. Who do you got?
Well, I think this is going to be one of the best matchups this week. Man, I cannot wait to watch this game, but I've got Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Alrighty. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one with the Rams taking the dub. This one is a kind of an interesting one. We have the Cincinnati Bengals coming off of a 1-0 against a former Cincinnati Bengal, Andy Dalton, with the Chicago Bears and an 0-1. Who do you got?
Well, I think this is going to be another close matchup, but I like the Bengals in this one. Give me the Bengals.
As a Cincinnati native, I couldn't agree with you more. Screw you, Andy Dalton. Joe Burrow all the way. Next matchup we have both 1-0. The New Orleans Saints versus the Carolina Panthers. Who do you got, Brandon?
Well, I don't think anyone expected the Saints to do this well last week, but you know what? I got faith in Jameis Winston. Give me the Saints.
Blasphemous sounds to my ears. I'm going with Carolina. Next game, we have maybe something that might be quite embarrassing to some Falcons fans. We have the 0-1 Atlanta Falcons against the reigning Super Bowl champions, the 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who do you got, Brandon?
Well, considering the fact that Jalen Hurts completely steamrolled the Falcons last week, give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl champions all the way.
I believe that Tom Brady's going to do what he does to Falcons normally and destroy them. I got Tampa. Next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys coming off a devastating 0-1 against the Los Angeles Chargers at 1-0. Who do you got?
Well, I like this matchup a lot. I really do. Cowboys don't have defense. Chargers don't have defense. It's going to be who can score the most. I've got Cowboys barely.
All right. I also have the Cowboys. I believe the Cowboys should have possibly won last week. Dak Prescott coming off of the comeback of 2021 and killing it, even though they have the loss. He should have got that dub. Next matchup and the final matchup, we have a surprising one. The Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers, both coming off of losses. Who do you got?
Well, I mean, Lions looking pretty good at the end, but you got to admit, I mean, the 49ers were just not playing. And coming off Aaron Rodgers with that 1-point fantasy week, I think he's going to have a bounce back week. Give me the Packers.
I also have to agree with you with the Green Bay Packers. I believe Aaron Rodgers maybe just had an off week. It happens sometimes, but I believe the reigning league MVP can bring it back. You have to give us the Packers. And that was the Week 2 predictions of the 2021 season. My name's Ricky.
And I'm Brandon. We may not know a lot about football,
but we know enough. And this was the Cortex. Have a good night.